All right, we're back live.
You think people came back for podium interviews?
We're gonna give it a minute. I know people are gonna come back because they want to hear Slurp's interview, because that shit was crazy. That was ridiculous. We'll give it a minute for people to load back in here.
Mic check, mic check.
It should. I said include. Yeah, you're on. Yep, I can hear you.
All the knowledge I was giving out during the race
Dude, I don't know why they
was
couldn't hear you
nonetheless.
actually though, because I when I started the stream the first time, I didn't like it asks you every time. So, and I didn't press no.
We have one viewer, and I believe it is me.
No, so it had to have been an issue on
Oh, we
your
got
end or
three now.
something.
But no, it wasn't.
Well, it couldn't have been my stream because I didn't because it asks you every single time you go to start a live. It asks you if you want to include the party's audio, and I didn't. You have to physically select no, like scroll down and select no to not include it, and I don't do that. I just press yes.
Huh.
So I don't know. That's that's weird that it wasn't, you know. Man, I can't.
He said his controller died, and then
No, no,
he
we'll get him
had
in here for the
to.
interview. But I just, oh my God, dude, Parker, Parker.
He said he had to scavenge his room for his other controller and plug it in. I cannot believe he came back to third.
Well, I'm gonna invite Squall. I know Squally doesn't usually do the podium interviews, but I'm gonna invite him anyways. And
He speaks English.
we're gonna find out if he joins. I'm just gonna send him an invite if he wants to. Squally, if you're watching, if you want to do the interview, you're welcome to join. If not, no big deal. But I'm just extending it out there. But we'll get the rest of the podium guys up in here.
The man of
Yeah,
the hour.
crazy race, crazy race. A lot of shit happened that race. So top three: Squale, Parker, and Slurp. Squale, I don't think he's gonna join. Never has, but that's fine. So we'll go to Slurp. Slurp, what the hell happened?
Oh my god, dude. Fucking never has happened before ever in a race and my controller just dies. But I had it plugged in, but I have a cable that has a weak connection and it's never done this. Like I've just left it plugged in all the fucking time and it never dies. And then of course I get the whole shot at Daytona, a start cross track, and my fucking controller dies. But no excuses. I had to switch controllers mid-race, which was pretty crazy, and just fucking just put my head down, dude. Like I had no regards for fucking where I was finishing. I just put the hammer down. I don't think I ran a single 104 after that whole situation. I was just on a mission. I knew I got to a podium, and I didn't finish too far off Squall and Parker, which was probably the gnarliest ride of the year for me. But I mean, it is what it is, you know.
Yeah, that when you got back going again, we saw you crash at first or something, and we were like we saw you going down in positions, and it looked like you crashed or something, and then like we went over to you, and you had just pulled to a stop, and we were trying to figure out. I thought you were like mad or something. You were about to leave. I thought you were like over the race. I was telling Owen, I was like, "Yeah, bro, this dude better not leave this race right now." And then Owen mentioned that your controller might have died or something, and we realized that's what it was because you were still sitting there. We were like, no fucking way. But, but yeah, we once you got back going, we watched it quite a bit. We were like, oh my God, this dude. You were possessed. That was ridiculous. That was. You need to go touch grass. You need to leave the house. That was
Yeah,
ugly.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was
That was
ugly,
gnarly.
beautiful. It was ridiculous. That was probably ride of the year right now, right there. Like that was unbelievable. But no, congratulations on third. You can't. You were well outside. You were, I think, 10 seconds back from 11th when you got going, and all the way up to a podium. So hell of a ride.
Appreciate it.
Parker, Parker, Parker,
You're
Parker.
muted.
Game's already deleted.
Dude, Parker, my heart broke for you. Oh my God. You had half a lap to go and you got reset. Unbelievable. That would have been your first A main win, man. I don't know. I Wow.
Yeah, definitely would have been. But sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. Shit
Yeah.
happens, and it's a milestone game. Whatever. I had my sticks all the way far right as they could go, and I still somehow jumped to the left because that off camber is so weird to hit. I had built a pretty big gap up from Squally earlier in the race, and that same thing happened, which allowed him to close in. And then I think he was just after that he was just a smidge faster because I was just trying to ride it in, and then he was literally just by inch by inch every lap getting closer and closer. And then that final lap he was really close, and I was just trying not to make any mistakes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was crazy. We were watching the whole time. We knew that he was you held him the whole race. You know, you had a healthy gap, and we were watching him close in. He was putting in some solid laps though. He was definitely a little bit quicker, or I should. Yeah, he was a little bit quicker, but he was more consistent. And yeah, those last two laps, man. We were on the stream. We were like, dude, you got one lap to be an AOSX 8 main winner, man. Oh, I can't even. That was I literally I could cry for you. That sucks.
Whatever. Two
That
seconds in a
sucks.
row. We'll take it. We'll move on to the next one, and well, yeah, we'll move on to the next one if I reinstall it and try to get a dub.
Hey Parker, what do you have to say to your number one supporter Dom Colindres? Parker left the choke on his bike.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, it was definitely on that last lap. I think something fucking the sniper must have pulled it up. I don't know. I don't know. Definitely. Fuck you, Dom.
Alrighty. Well, yeah. Now you're racking up your podiums, though. I mean, I know you only had like I think one or two coming into this season, but I think you got like three or four now, maybe five. So definitely racking those up. But yeah, what a heartbreak. What a race. Crazy race. Well, that's gonna do it for round 7, I guess. Daytona.
Tom's in the chat.
Of course, yeah.
Hey Christian, you're watching a YouTube stream of a
Oh,
podium interview of Supercross the video game, and you have the audacity to talk shit.
alrighty.
The
Alright.
glazing is crazy.
Oh my
All
God.
right, we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. Yeah, next week, so what we're going to do here is this was our last stock track race of the season. I know we're supposed to have one more for round 9, but we're making an executive decision. We're doing customs the rest of the season. So we got a track built for next week. We were going to run it tonight, but we did this stock track instead. Sounded like the community wanted a stock track tonight. More of the community than not. So we did the stock track tonight. We'll do custom track next week and custom track for round 9 and 10 as well. I think 9. Was 9 going to be the Triple Crown? I think, yeah, round 9 is going to be the Triple Crown. So we got one more Triple Crown. That's going to be on the 18th of this month. 2 more weeks. And, but yeah, customs the rest of the season. No doubt. So we'll have a track. We got a track built for next week by T-Death. To round 9 and round 10. We're not sure yet. We don't know if, Corey's going to be able to make it or not. We'll have to find out. Hopefully he can at least get a track built for 9-10. If not, I'll try to host everything from here on out. If so, we're doing customs the rest of the season. I will be racing every custom round because customs are way better than stock. So when that time comes, the way the stream's gonna work is I'm gonna stream and commentate everything, all the mains like normal, but whatever main that I qualify into, for example, if I qualify straight to A main, I'm going to stream and commentate D, C, and B mains, and then once we get to A main, basically what you're going to watch is my point of view through the rest of the race, but at least, you guys all still get to race, you still get to watch all the mains, A main will be a little different, but you still get pretty much mostly everything that we try to give you guys. But yeah, I'll have to see. I gotta try to decide if I'm gonna be in the party with everybody while that race is going on, cause some shit gets said during those races. You've got reactions and some words, but we'll decide on that when the time comes. But yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. We'll see you guys next week for round 8. Can't count. Round 8 next week. All right, boys. Have a good night.